Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And Brooklyn is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Nets will be going up against the Charlotte Hornets. And for Charlotte, they have been a team on a mission this season. Best record in the NBA. We're getting deep into the schedule now, and they continue playing dominant basketball. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play with guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. I mean, and I could push them at the same time, where we could work.
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Back in Brooklyn, the Nets tip off the beginning of a homestand. Last time they came together was in Charlotte, where they fell to the Hornets. And that game moved the season series to 2-0.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing, just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and guys, once they got spiraling downward, there seemed to be no way to get out of it. All their offense went to pot.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Chase, he's in at shooting guard. Also Kemba Walker out there. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Goodman in at the power forward. And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Parks passes to Young. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. On defense, the Nets. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And that kind of loss sticks with you for a while because they probably felt they were the better team on that night. They just could not make the plays down the stretch.
Guys, you know, there are times when you would rather lose by double digits than to let a win get away from you when you thought you had it. Yes! And that sometimes is harder to deal with.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Chase from deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Freak's got his first 3 points of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
They set the pick. Down low. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here we go with Kidd-Gilchrist heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. Kidd-Gilchrist has got his first basket of the night.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Young, a screen on Walker. Parks passes to Young. No good on the three.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
He got right to the cup using that screen.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
They need this. Shot is off. And Charlotte will come the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Out of hand on it. And here's Freak. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And Turner kicks to Young. Great touch on the 16-footer. Young's got his second bucket.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Brooklyn making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Young. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Turner. And Shabazz Muhammad subbed in for Vaughn. And it's Freak missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
The offensive rebound, pass to Ray. He kicks to Lopez. Over at Jinsa. And the Nets miss again.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that one's good. Freak.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Hartz. He's guarded by Rivers. We've got 1:48 left in the first. It's rebounded by Chase. Hornets leading by 4. Over to the wing. There's the screen. Caldwell Pope dishes to Ajinça. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
But they get it back. Hollis Jefferson passes to Muhammad. No coverage that time.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep
Harrell, who's checked in for the Nets.
slow down inside.
Justin Holiday's
run some pick and roll up top.
Hornets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Chase in a 2-guard. Also Kemba Walker out there. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Goodman in at the 4.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks, boy, was he tremendous. He had 70 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
All alone, rips down the breakaway slam.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
Here's Vaughn. 17 points for him last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
They've done well in taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
From deep. And another three-point shot falls from Chase. Freak's got 15.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Here's the screen. Young with no one around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Charlotte leading by 9. Outside, Walker. Here's Goodman. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 4 assists in the game.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Here's Vaughn. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Nets passing it around. Ray the pass to Vaughn. 6 on the shot clock. Turner. It's rebounded by Kidd-Gilchrist.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
And here's Walker outside. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Hollis Jefferson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Pass to Vaughn. Over Freak. Rejected by Chase. Now here's Walker. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And there's the foul. It goes on Evan Turner. That is his first foul of the game. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Valanciunas. Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. Vaughn, the pass to Parks. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach. And we've reached half.